Yeah, that's too close of a relationship. All right. Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming today. So we are the Alpha Dudes. Well, I used to practice law in the States, so I'm not gonna, I'm gonna have a disclaimer beforehand. So anything here we discuss is not a financial advice. So we're gonna talk about, myself gonna talk about some strategic, envisions of our project in the future, and Nick gonna talk about the product side. So yeah, let's get started. So we're not gonna have a panel like we're just gonna have some free speech. It's like stand up here. Yeah. So Flock, as you may know, we are in the UN, like the United Nations Development Program, and we help them regarding like 20 different country offices that they're gonna have very special blockchain AI initiatives, and we are helping them, and we are really encourage them to deploy it on base as well. So yeah, that's gonna be our main one of our main focus. And also we have a lot starting from actually this March, we collaborate with QN, the tier one open source AI model manufacturer maker, so that we really break into the traditional AI use cases to help them kind of like do the privacy preserving thing, because we focus on federated learning, and they found a real synergies here to make their local to train the models using their local data without transmitting any of the data to the central server, which also complies with for example, in the States, they have HIPAA compliance. Well, in EU regions, they have GDPR compliances. So they found we are really useful. And we really focus a core concept called CDAI. Probably everyone heard about CD5 before, right? So we're not, we envision blockchain technology is a part of, a larger TMT sector. So like we utilize the centralized AI efficiency, but still maintain the beauty of the decentralized part, which is the data privacy preserving. So as you may know, in a lot of investment bankings, hospitals, pharmaceuticals, like CDMOs, and also the government use cases especially, they have a very stringent requirements for data privacy. So we are helping them to locally train the models. Yeah, Nick can talk more about it in the product side. So we're preserving their local really sensitive data, still making them to be a better model for their internal applications or global use cases for AI models. I'll pass to Nick.
Yeah. Just since the lawyer is already here, just stop me whenever you think I'm leaking something I'm not supposed to leak.
Sure.
But anyway, I think we will talk more. I will focus more on the product alpha side. So I think actually the title of the speech is like why small language model is the future of AI, because this topic is highly relevant to all the products we are going to launch in the Q4. So I'm going to basically give some heads up on what we are trying to build and why we are moving towards that area, right? So first is that currently I think where everyone's using AI, and the usage of AI is largely dominated by using on cloud large language model, right? Like ChatGPT, Anthropic, Claude, Gemini from Google. They're like super capable, and they're getting like better and better, right? But why we say I think NVIDIA recently posted a paper on why small language model is the future of AI. I think the reason is pretty straightforward. There are like 3 points here. So the first one is that the small language model is
hello everyone. I need to tell you again to lower your voices down. It'd be really appreciated. I know it's really nice that you guys are doing well, a lot of networking, but please do respect the speakers. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, they're like losing some, knowledge on some language models. So.
Yeah, you are losing alphas.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so basically, first is that small language model is getting like more and more capable nowadays. We all know like we work closely with the Qwen team, and Qwen has a large variety of the model size in terms of their open source model. So what we observe when we are building the product is that currently like even like a model that we're seeing like 4 billion parameter size, they are already like super capable of doing a lot of like work. The fine-tuned model coming from FLock's AI Arena, right? We have built on-chain analysis, MCP2 usage, all kind of product based on that. So we are about to launch a base app very soon. So that one is actually fully built on top of the open source model, fine-tuned from the platform and from Qwen team, and also from our own platform for sure. So this is it's very powerful. Like we have our internal people has already tested it, and it has like a super good performance in terms of all things relevant to the blockchain study, to the deep research, something like that. So this is the first product alpha we will mention. The second thing is basically we are also working on a Apple application, a Mac app that runs fully locally and privately on your MacBook device, fully built on top of Apple Silicon with small language model. That can be like just straightforward open source large language model, as well as small language model fine-tuned from FLock's platform. So that one will be shipped within the year, probably around November as well. So it's a really, really good product. You have never seen something like this before, I can guarantee. So we spend a lot of effort and a lot of time to do that. Because we are creating for the Q4, our target is that we are using products to enhance and creating the demands for FLock token. So moving forward, all these products we launch will be highly relevant to FLock and gmFLOCK token. So because many people are asking, right, like how do you consume FLock, right? Like there are emissions every day. How do you consume FLock? For Q4, what I can guarantee is that we will build something, and our community will build something that is good enough, powerful enough, that everyone wants to use it daily to create the demand for FLock token, to create the consumption of FLock token, and also increase the utility of gmFLOCK. So you are not only you can not only just use gmFLOCK to mine emission, right? You can also use gmFLOCK to use all these awesome applications, awesome models. And things the product roadmap looks like, we have nailed down the use cases. We have small language model running on your own devices privately, right? How do we put it into the picture of federated learning, which is something that the FLock team is focused on, right? Then everything becomes super straightforward because now everyone's data is on their own devices, right? Everyone is using the product we built on their devices without connecting to the internet, without submitting anything back to us, right? So we will start to roll out the Federated Learning Alliance on Mac devices by the end of this year as well. Meaning that every data you generated using our product, every sentence you talk to your local AI model, all the agentic use cases, you make it happen on your laptop, all this data, you can now monetize it. You can well get FLock emission by joining the federated learning training. Combine all the data locally, combine this huge swarm of users, we will push the performance of small language model to the next level. And we are essentially using the data that is never accessible by OpenAIs or Anthropic. That's the next wave of high quality data for AI to train. It's on your phone, it's on your MacBook, it's on your Windows, it's on your Linux, it's on edge. And the vision of the FLock, at least on the product side, we are going to make that happen. We are going to make all these use cases, all the data on the edge devices become the gold without sacrificing your privacy.
Sir.
And the FLock, the FLock token and gmFLOCK token is the essential part of it. So yeah, that's basically the thing we were going to do in Q4.
Yeah, thank you for the alpha, but shame that like probably not people heard about. But anyway, so yeah, so strategically wise, we are focusing on both to B, to G, and to retail. So as Nick mentioned, our Edge, the MacBook applications on Edge is more about retail. And as you already probably already noticed, like the UNDP use cases, Hong Kong generative AI institution use cases, a lot of like what we started our journey with UCL hospitals. So like those business concepts and also government use cases, we're hoping to deploy. So from I think from starting from FLock, blockchain is not a hype anymore. I mean, like, because people are really using and realizing the importance of blockchain technologies. And so, yeah, so basically we're making, making the entire train happen and really, really kind of like grab the attention of the off-chain people, enterprises.